Hello friends, good evening. I am continuing from last video or last classes. I have already explained qualitative research methods, case study methods, participation observations, counseling method, open-ended interviews, ethnography, and other logic methods. What are those? These are all kinds of various kinds of research methods has been adopted or introduced particularly for conducting qualitative research methods. Particularly, I already mentioned these kinds of the research has been conducted particularly on anthropological survey, anthropology, sociology, education psychology, and etc. Here, I want to inform you that kindly share, like, and also subscribe this channel and also press bell button. Don't miss it. Get subscribe. I continue as last sites or last videos. Next one is that another method is therapy. Therapy, as we know that it is a medical treatment, it is attempted remedications of health problems. As we know that many people has been suffering from, thus particularly for old age people, has been taking this kind of therapy treatments and also to cure the diseases. And also these kinds of methods has been used in qualitative aspects, particularly for health problem issues, health educations, also conducting these kinds of the methods. This type of the methods has been adopted. And also another one is that biography. It is another methods for conducting research. It is a collection and analysis of an intensive account of whole life or portion of life or by in-depth of interviews. This is the kind of collections of analysis of intensive account of whole life. As we know that biography, autobiography or biography means we have to study the lifetime achievements. Say for example, as we know that some of them are achieved in economics, commerce, and other kinds of so like sciences, chemistry, physics, like that. They have to achieve or they made a good contributions in the society as well as country, particularly for a biography. It is considered the biography and also whole life or a portion of life, whole life or a portion of life, they are engaging in research activities to invention or innovative new things that would be useful for society, either health or educations or environment or other kinds of the utilizations. Another one is that, as we know that here now the present situations, so many therapy treatment has been identified, particularly for these kinds of the biography has been introduced for whole life to achieve certain goals or objectives or targets, particularly in their own fields. Another one is that comparative methods. This is also one of the important methodology for conducting qualitative research. Particularly here, comparative study. How to compare? Best example is that a comparative study between Indian agriculture and Kenya, African country, comparative studies. Whenever we have to compare these two aspects, particularly for agriculture, two countries, we have to assess some of the criteria has been considered for comparative studies. Say for example, land holdings. What's the land holdings? How many percentage of the land holdings has been covered in India as well as in Kenya or Africa? We have to compare how many farmers has been engaging in agricultural activities, how many lands devoted to agriculture and allied sectors. compared to, once again, compared to India and Kenya. Likewise, this is the various indicators or parameters has been used to do conduct a comparative study between, say for example, we have to compare between India and other countries, or within the countries, or within the states, or two districts, or two taluks. Why we have to compare? Means we should know the results. We should know the results, and also to identify which country is highly developed, which country literacy rate is very high, which country's industrial contributions is very high, which country's infrastructure development is very high. We have to identify. Why we have to conduct comparative study? Comparative study in the sense we have to identify differences. What kinds of differences, whether that is positive or negative, increase or decreasing, like that. We should know what's the status of that particular country to achieve either agriculture self-sufficiency or agricultural productions or technical know-hows in the field of agriculture. So that we have to conduct to identify variations or a difference between two countries developments. Particularly the comparative study is conducted whether which countries highly developed, developing, or less developed. We have to assess based on the conducting of comparative studies. Say for example, in India we have 30 states. We have to compare some of the developed states, one and another one is and less developed states. We have to compare why they are facing problems. How can we solve the problems? Say for example, in the sense of comparative study, particularly for taking into considerations, likewise, best example is that health index, life expectancy ratio, literacy rate has been considered, taking into considerations, and also we have to assess both the states with using different kinds of types of methodology or tools and techniques. Why we have to assess or identify or use means, in sense, we have to identify the results whether that states is developed or not developed or underdeveloped. Why? We have to identify first, then we have to provide. Government has been formulation so many developmental schemes, particularly for oriented. Some of the schemes has been oriented on health, some of the schemes are oriented on education, some of the schemes has been oriented on agriculture, industries, infrastructure development like transportation, telecommunications, etc. Whenever we have to conduct a comparative study, we should know the situations of that particular states, districts, or taluks levels. Then only we have to conduct a comparative studies. And also, comparative study is very useful for formulations of various developmental schemes. Best example is that rural development, health developments, any health development programs has been introduced, either state government or central governments. That would be very useful for implementations of that kinds of the government schemes. So that's what the comparative study is very much useful for identifying the differences of developments, whether the developments, health, literacy rate, life expectancy ratio, transportation development, or telecommunications development, or technology development. Say, for example, best example is that still we have borrowed the various developed countries' technical know-hows for agriculture, implementations of agriculture development. Say, best example is that taking as Israel. Israel is a small country to achieve higher agriculture productions, including horticulture productions, floriculture productions in the all world levels. Why? Because of they have deserved and also dedicate to grow or engaging higher times, much time on the agriculture sectors and also concentrating on that to achieve higher growth rates in agriculture sectors, horticulture, floriculture, etc. Here in India, even though 59% of the farmers are engaged in agricultural activities, India is the second largest population country, means we are not self-sufficiency because we are depending upon some other countries for borrowing of technical know-hows or other kinds of the implements. Why, in the sense, why we are still lagging behind in the sense? Because of overpopulations, faster growing of the populations, and also poverty line, BPL below poverty lines percentage also increasing, unemployment rates also increasing, and also another types is migrations. So many causes, so many indicators. It would be affected to the development. Why it is not development still? In the sense, we should understand that where we can fail, why we have to fail. In the sense, we put effort and also we have to cooperate with governments to engaging and also successful of the government schemes, then only we have to expect a development. Here, comparative study, we can take it as a we can apply wherever we can apply. That would be suitable for the difference identification of the difference between two countries. Best example is that industrial developments. As we know that United Kingdoms or United States, one of the leading exporter or producer in all over the world. So compared to developed countries, developing countries like India, still we have to depending upon technology, industrial technology, as with some other developed countries. Why? Why not we? In the sense, we should also having all kinds of resources, though we have to fail to achieve in the sense because of obstacles, droughts, floods. This happened. Heavy raining. Due to heavy raining, it has happened. So that we have to avoid deforestation of the land, forest resources. Whenever the forest resources has been declining, it would be affected to nature, particularly nature. So that then we have to declining trends in all, say for example, agriculture development, agriculture growth rates, per capita income, national income. It has been come down because of due to the natural calamities. So that comparative study it would be useful for analysis of differences or varies from developmental aspects is concerned. Another one is that focus group. Actually, focus group usually conduct market research. These kinds of the methods has been market survey, data collection from the market oriented survey. Then only these kinds of the methods has been used. So that brings together 6 to 10% in a room to provide feedback regarding product, services, concept, or marketing champions. So as we know that businessmen or traders has been particularly to identify the locations. First of all, the industrialists or a proprietor or owner of that particular industry, first of all, they have to identify a good location, industrial locations or a market locations. So where there is a area of agglomerations, means area of attractions, the customers, the peoples, the consumers, then only that that would be then only we have to achieve a profit, higher growth rate. And also here this focusing group uh, is a method for conducting to collect opinion from the peoples are a product, size of the product, price of the product, and also the services of the product, whether there is a demand for the product, maybe there is a supply is less. At the time, what will to do? They can take initiation to supply more products for which product is more demands. So, and also concept concepts, marketing concepts. Say for example, marketing concepts. Whenever how to increase the marketing of that particular products, markets how to increase in the sense. First of all, I already told you the area of agglomerations. Area of agglomerations in the sense the locations is most important to start the market and also sell the product. Say for example, big bazaar, mall, supermarkets. First of all, they have to conduct more than 1 year's survey for the locations, consumer satisfactions, consumer feedback about the markets. How, what is the perceptions of the consumers? Which product is moving too fast? We can understand all the things and also customers' taste or satisfactions, our needs, our requirements. Then only we can start and sell the products. And also here focusing group usually brings together 6 to 10 people in a room to provide feedback with regarding to product, services, concept or a marketing champions. How it would be supply. Whether whenever the people's required or a consumers required, then only they have to provide that kind of the product or a services. Then only it would be useful for that. Last one, medication practices. Medication practices usually to treat the people those who have stress, those who have stress and ill health, ill health. At the time, this to reduces the stress and calm the mind and increase inner peaces. Say for example, nowadays in India, International Yoga Day also conducting. Why? In the sense, we have to create awareness, health awarenesses, particularly for increasing their health, good health, or maintaining good health, and also increasing our life expectancy ratios. In this sense, the medications, so many yoga foundations has been conducting every day, and also they create awarenesses in all the peoples, particularly for in the parks or in the good grounds. They have to practicing yoga means to reduce the stress and also to maintain physical fitness and also maintain good health for long time. So this medication practices also, it is also one of the method for creating awarenesses or reduces stress of the people in a society and also to maintain a calm the mind and increase inner peacefulness of the people. So these are all the something about the various methods or types has been using to conduct or gathering data for analyzing and to identify the results or to draw the inferences means appropriate results. So this would be one of the good method. This qualitative research has been used in various fields, particularly for the, I already told you, I explained all the things. A researcher can understand which method I can go, which topic I can take to do research, what's the problems, where is the problems, how it come, how to solve, how to overcome that problems. These are all the aspects kept in the mind. Then they have to select the topics and then they have to conduct research and also write the appropriate inferences. So here I explain brief or depth informations about the qualitative research methods in various subjects and also which method we can apply. First of all, the researcher should know which research methods, which type of the research methods, whether qualitative or quantitative. Suppose qualitative, we can go with qualitative, which types is suitable for our research or my research. They have to decide before conducting the research topic or research, PhD research. So that these are all the things kept in the mind. Then you have to start your good work. First of all, they have to observe or should know, you can understand methodological part. Oh, this would be the right techniques or tools or methods for conducting my research, my topic. Then you have to decide and also to start good works, submit good thesis that would be useful for policy making, planners, and implementations of the good schemes to achieve a self-sufficiency in overall our country or a state or a district or a talks. This is something about qualitative research methods. I hope this would be understand very well. Please subscribe and like, share, and also press the bell button and get subscribed. Don't miss it. Get benefit. More informations I can give you, more examples I can give you, because I had so much of the experience, particularly in the field of social science research, particularly as well as qualitative research as well as quantitative research. Now I have completed the explanations of the qualitative research. I hope you can understand. Don't miss. Please subscribe and like, shares, and press bell button. See you again. See you in the next video. I will bring you new information. Thank you very much. Good night.